Joseph Blair.
Yeah. Thank you to having us. So the question I have is, what is the most important skill you think the young players should have to focus every day?
I think the most important skill, if I could, obviously we're at a basketball camp, but I think it's really more just the social skills is the biggest thing for me. I think when I was young, going to basketball camps, it was all about can I make friends? How can I acclimate myself with new players, new teammates, those type of things, and it's all about community. Uh, at this camp, we have people from all different socioeconomic backgrounds, different genders, different races, different geographical locations throughout the community. So that's what community is all about. How do we build community? We bring people from all those different mixes together to all just strive for the same goal. And that's one thing I love about basketball. But I think that's if I could get the biggest takeaway from this camp for any of the kids would be that.
Can you explain a little bit about the camp today? What's the idea behind this and then the goal?
Yeah. So the people don't know about it. For 20 years, I ran through the Arizona Basketball Academy. It was the Arizona Basketball Academy through my charity. And then about 6, 7 years ago, I dissolved the charity just because I moved on and went into coaching. And then I partnered with the Easter Seals Blake Foundation to bring the camp back. But the one thing we did change, we changed the name of the camp to honor the legacy of my mother. My mother was always at registration and always involved in the camp. And we always put name tags with whatever you want your nickname to be on JB, and she would always have Mama Blair on there. So we changed the name of the camp to Mama Blair Basketball Camp now. I partnered with Easter Seals Lake Foundation, which is amazing. They've been a great partner, by the way, and we brought it back to the community. So it means so much to me personally, but I like to think it means a lot to the community too. I've had unbelievable support for those who've known that I've done the camps in the past, even kids. I have some staff members now that used to be campers. So they just come back and they want to say, okay, how can I get involved still and help the kids that are still coming up and make an impact on their lives the way I made impact or the camp made impact on their lives.
So how many years you guys doing that now?
This will be our second year now since we brought it back. So it's and we've gotten bigger this year, a little bit better this year, I like to believe. So hopefully we can continue to do so.
And it's only in Tucson or everywhere?
Only in Tucson. Right now, we're only in southern Arizona, is where we kind of based it out of. And hopefully, I would love at some point we can branch out to other places. But as of right now, we're just based here in southern Arizona.
Yeah, and also, how do you help the player to stay confident after making mistakes? How do you help young players?
I think to try to keep them confident, just kind of building them up. And there's got to be an understanding. Number one, everyone makes mistakes. That is part of sports in general. I mean, even when we started today in camp, one of the things I said, don't yell at the referees. I don't want anybody complaining to the referees. And my main reason is we miss shots, they miss calls. It's part of the game. It's part of the sport. As a coach, I make mistakes. Players going to make mistakes. Referees make mistakes. So the whole thing is just to shake those things off, continue playing, continue just giving your best regardless. So that's what I would always try to just reiterate with those players.
What do you think? What is the mindset separate the good player from the great player? What's the mindset between?
Yeah, I think mindset between the big difference in mindset between a good player and a great player is just that how can you shake it off and move to the next thing? Because we're all going to face adversity, we're all going to face setbacks, we're all going to face traumas in our life. But how do we learn from those situations and apply what we learn to become better people? And if you become a better person, typically your work ethic improves, your mentality improves, your spirituality improves, everything based around your life continues levels up. So I think that's the biggest thing that I see that kind of separates those good from greats is their mindset, the way they just perceive adversities as a learning opportunity instead of a huge setback.
Yeah, true. So, what is the best advice you got as a player that you still use today?
Hmm. That's the advice I got as a player.
Uh-huh.
I think just never give up. And it's not over till it's over. So as a player, I always believe game's not over till the last buzzer sounds. And I feel like that's kind of a paradox for life. It's not over till it is over. There's always a chance to get better. There's always still a chance to win. As long as you're in the game, you still have a chance to win.
And what kind of advice can you give to the young player?
I think that would be the same thing. My best advice I would give is just you know, to understand that adversity is part of life. It's going to happen. But as you do that, don't let that change the person you are. Let it help you grow. Really find ways that you can learn from anything that might come into your life, good or bad. Because even good things, sometimes we take them for granted, don't understand that there's something in the basis of that good that created the good.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.